It was another profitable day in MLB yesterday, even though it would have been nice if Edouard Julien's 2 home runs gave us double the amount money won, but we still keep it rolling forward here using data from the top sportsbooks around the world, the winningest sportsbooks around the world, the ones that are having $50,000 bets, $100,000 bets placed to give them data on how to price things correctly. That's what we use to help you find the best bets every day at Legal US Sportsbooks. And here's your top 10 bets for today, Friday, April 26th. The NFL draft's going on while we are dabbling in the world of baseball once again. And it starts with the man, the thumbnail, Shota Imanaga, under 6.5 player strikeouts. He's got a 62% probability of going under today, according to those winningest sportsbooks around the world. Best bet is at minus 145 odds. And when you combine that with the probability, you get yourself a 4.6 probability score. Now, that probability score is a basic expected value calculation. It's the win rate times the win amount minus the loss rate times the loss amount. That's a simple calculation to tell you this bet wins you more money over the course of time than it's going to lose you. That's what we do automatically for you every day on the Probably app. We got Cutter Crawford, Big K Cutter, under 5.5 strikeouts. 50% probability he goes under today. Best bet, though, is at plus 110 odds. So at a 50% true probability, plus 110 odds, that is like the sportsbook paying you 10% VIG. Pretty much always a bet you're going to want to take. 4.6 probability score on this one as well for Cutter Crawford, under 5.5 strikeouts. All right. A no-run first inning, 0.5 runs in the first inning of Padres-Phillies. There's a 53% chance of that being a nerfy today, a no-run first inning. Minus 105 odds give this bet a 4.4 probability score for Padres-Phillies, no-run first inning. Another version of old Cutter. I don't know how this gift could correlate to Cutter Crawford, but, you know, this is what the Giphy search engine gives us. Sometimes you find some weird ones. All right, here we go. More bets loading here. Different version of Shota, unfortunately. All right, a lot of good Shota bets. Might have to drop the probability score. No, okay. We got Corbin Burns, former Cy Young winner, under 8.5 strikeouts. 62% probability that Corbin Burns throws under 8.5 strikeouts today. The best bet is at minus 145 odds. Gives you a 5.2 probability score for Corbin Burns, under 8.5 strikeouts today. And of course, we'll do home run bets at the end of this video. But right now, it's trying to pull as many bets above that 4 probability score that we try to hit first before we drop it down. We're getting a lot of repeats at this point, so might be tapped. All right, we're going to knock down the probability score here to 2. This is what I do for myself on video here. Of course, you can see it in real life as well. Same thing. So 40% probability, drop the probability score. That's what we're going to do first. And we'll check out strikeouts in a moment. We got Ross Stripling under 2.5 earned runs. 50% probability that Ross Stripling only gives up under 2.5 earned runs. Best bet is at plus 105 odds. Combine that with the probability, get yourself a 3.1 probability score for Ross Stripling under 2.5 earned runs. Out of here, Cutter Crawford. Cutter Crawford is injecting himself everywhere. All right, Blue Jays, Dodgers, no run first inning for them. 51% probability. These guys don't score a run in the first inning today. Best bet is at plus 100 odds, and you get a 2.2 probability score for the nerfy, the no run first inning for Blue Jays, Dodgers. This was the one that we already hit, I think. No, I think it was a different one. All right, so another nerfy here. No run first inning, under 0.5 first inning total runs. White Sox, Rays, 53% probability. These guys don't score a run in the first inning today. Best bet is at minus 110 odds, and you get yourself a 2.1 probability score for under 0.5 first inning runs and White Sox and Rays. A nerfy for White Sox and Rays. Seth Lugo over 4.5 strikeouts is a 58% probability of hitting today. The best bet is at minus 133 odds, and that gives you a 2.1 probability score for Seth Lugo to throw for over 4.5 strikeouts in Tigers Royals. One's coming up in 3 hours. Baseball, always these afternoon games. Throw you for a loop. It'll be the last one we hit before we hop to the world of home run bets and long shot derivatives with a lower probability here. Luis Gil under 6.5 strikeouts. 48% probability that Luis Gil throws under 6.5 strikeouts today. The best bet is at plus 114 odds, and that gives you a 2.2 probability score for Luis Gil under 6.5 strikeouts. Let's drop the probability here. We're going to home run town, ladies and gentlemen here. I say ladies, we all know, just a bunch of fellas. That's a sausage party here. All right, home runs. Who do we want to pick? What do we do? Well, Miguel Sano. I do like Miguel Sano. That's a high probability. All right, let's start with Miguel Sano. We might go back to the other one. Miguel Sano over 0.5 home runs, a 28% probability that Sano bangs one in today. Best bet is at plus 275 odds. You get a 5.4 probability score for Miguel Sano over 0.5 home runs. Those are not favorable home run odds. Feels like they're basically saying Sano is fait accompli to be hitting a home run today, which, all right. Manuel Rivera over 0.5 home runs. Here's a longer shot for you. 10% probability plus 1,000 odds. Combine those two together, you get yourself an 8.2 probability score for Manuel Rivera over 0.5 home runs. Not to be confused with Mariano Rivera, who was in that GIF. Kevin Pillar over 0.5 home runs at 11% probability here of this one hitting. Best bets at plus 800 odds. You combine that with the probability and you get yourself a 3 probability score for Kevin Pillar over 0.5 home runs. There's, oh man, there's too many home runs. I'm gonna cap myself at 5, right? I can't, because you could literally just end up with hundreds of home run bets, and it's probably going to be good for you. Not hundreds, but you know what I'm saying. Honestly, though, the main thing with home runs, keep in mind, as I try to remind you guys every video, lower probability, higher probability score, because of the fact that when you win, you're going to win pretty big, especially if you are hitting on one of those guys, plus 1,000, plus 1,100 odds we've hit on sometimes in this video. So that's something to keep in mind. As a result of these being around a 10% probability, you really do want to have about 10 in your card. Obviously, we've been flying close to the sun, hitting while picking, 3 or 4 home run bets in a video, sometimes 1, and we've hit on that. So that's the main thing to keep in mind with home runs. If you really, the bigger sample size matters a lot for betting in general. For home runs, though, especially, you're not going to materialize your advantage unless you have a good amount of sample size accrued. So just one thing to keep in mind here, because I know the home run bets can be like frustrating because you're either running hot or you are running as cold as death because it feels like you're basically supposed to win 1 out of every 10 times. So you need to talk about that out loud here. Let's go. Christian Vasquez over 0.5 home runs, a 12% probability he has a home run today. Best bet is at plus 750 right now. Gives you a 4.9 probability score for Christian Vasquez or 0.5 home runs. Colton Cowser. Oh, that's a name you don't say out loud very often. Over 0.5 home runs. 10% probability for Colton Cowser here to hit a home run today. Best bet's at plus 1050. Gives you a 10.3 probability score for Colton Cowser to hit a home run today. And our last home run bet. Oh, you already hit Rivera. That's right. Okay. Just want to make sure. Oh, there's a long shot run line. Is it really that much of a long shot for the Red Sox? The Red Sox are kind of ass. All right, let's just do a derivative. We don't need to add another home run. This is a more logical bet. Red Sox minus 2.5, the alternate run line here. 25% probability they cover minus 2.5 today. Best bet's at plus 320, though. Again, you combine that with the probability score, that win rate times winner out minus the loss rate times the loss amount. You get yourself a 3 probability score here for Red Sox minus 2.5. Now, again, a lot of bets on the databases right now. And of course, this data does change throughout the day as well. As guys get rolled into lineups, guys get taken out because they're sitting today. Whatever pitchers changes, these things can affect lines. So what you should be doing are probably checking every couple hours, at least check before lock. I would check if you can. If you have the time, you check every hour. I mean, obviously, that's me as the person who owns the app trying to get you to do that. But in general, that's what you should be doing. Increasing your sample size, finding more times, finding different groups of bets, and really just go in that process here where we have the high probability score, higher probability. Then if you want to get some more bets in, you can take some shots at home runs, derivatives. That's what we try to do here. That's what a good betting process looks like in MLB. It's what I'd recommend for you guys. Of course, over the weekend, I don't do videos, so you got to rely on I was pointing the wrong way. You got to rely on Probably itself. So go to probably.com/subscribe. Use the promo code FIRST to get yourself half off your first month or even a year of our data. You can also go to the App Store right now, search Probably, or check the pinned comment down below. 7-day free trial on there. So choose your weapon, but either way, our data will change your life in sports betting. It'll make you understand it better. It'll make you be able to identify better bets. Your life will be different in sports betting. What for the better is the main thing here. For the better, wink, BETTOR and BETTER. Nothing like some verbal memes being said here. Either way, though, I do appreciate you guys watching these videos. Hit that like button and subscribe. Of course, do our best to get you guys 5 days a week of quality picks and data and analysis and just talking about what a winning betting process looks like. And I think we show the results here every day. So hit that like button and subscribe. Follow me at Chris Spags. Follow us at Probably app and check out that 7-day free trial of Probably in the App Store in the pinned comments down below. I'll be back on Monday with more, guys. So, hey, enjoy your weekends.